Welcome to the channel. Today we are ranking a WWE Monday Night Wars Series 9 from worst to best. But before we get into the ranking, we do have to review the Build-A-Figure of this wave, which is Big Bubba Rogers. Now, to run over your pieces and parts for this, Big Bubba Rogers' head came with The Rock, the torso came with Booker T, the arms came with Make a Difference FATU, and the legs came with Lex Luger. Now, to run over your accessories, you do get a pair of mic holding hands for your Big Bubba Rogers. And you do get a pair of 2 sweet / clicking hands for your Big Bubba Rogers as well. We will show those off properly in the ranking of the set. And then you have the shades for Big Bubba Rogers here. Now, running over your articulation for Big Bubba Rogers, he does have a nice kick up there. No QC issues to his legs, under my understanding. Decent ab crunch, better than some of his other figures. Double jointless, pinless arms. But you're not going to get that double jointed part because of how big the arms are. And a pretty decent head scan there. You've got the NWO t-shirt, and then you have the... I think that's Typhoon. It looks like Typhoon tattooed on his side, but I don't think it is. It's supposed to be. I could be wrong, it could be. But overall, man, a very good Big Bubba Rogers figure. Now, let's get the rest of the wave out here and get into the ranking of... Well, we'll run over criteria, then we'll get into the ranking itself. So we have got the whole wave here. Now, how I do these rankings are the following. We go over the best head scan. We go over the worst head scan. We go over the best accessory. We go over the worst accessory. We go over the best articulated. We go over the worst articulated. And then we go based as well who I've seen most retail, who I've seen least retail. And I think I can fairly say this because of me being UK. This is where I get these from. Because the US haven't got these yet, under my understanding. But anyways, let's get into the best head scan. For me, that will go to Dwayne Johnson here, The Rock. I think it is just a reused head sculpt, but it still looks pretty good as well. Of course, all these individual reviews will be linked down in the description below, if you do want to check those out. I do have to mention, we are slowly but surely getting to the road to 500 subscribers. So if you haven't already, if you can like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. So, worst head scan for me goes to sexy, not so sexy, Lexi Luger. Because, look at that. That is disgusting. Green hair as well. Oh, we don't like... If you watch the review of that, ooh. Best accessory for me goes again to the Rock's Brahma Ball jacket. It was a very close one. It was between that or the Make a Difference FATU jacket. Worst accessory for me goes to... Where is it? The beret. I just don't like berets. For the Make a Difference FATU. It's a cheap shot. Actually, no, let's not say that. The worst accessory is the fact that this hat on this Booker T is not removable. It's the Booker T. Okay. So we've gone over articulation. No, we haven't gone over articulation. Best articulated in this set for me, in my experience, is The Rock. I'm not going to pick him up again. Not going to pick him up towards the ranking now. And then the worst articulated, barely, again, goes to sexy, not sexy Lexi Luger. Now, I don't know if it's articulation. Oh, we've got to go retail. Retail, who do I think is going to sell the most at retail, based on what I've seen, has been The Rock. Because people... I understand we get all these deep cuts. You get 2 deep cuts in this wave. You get FATU and you get Booker T. But it's unique years, and I don't think people are going to necessarily pick them up straight away. The Rock is recognisable. It's Attitude Era, actual Monday Night Wars era. If I had to pick one between the two of them, I would say FATU's going to be picked up less, but I could be wrong. It could be Booker T. But anyways, we've gone over everything there. Now let's get into the ranking. So who is coming in at number 5? To the surprise of nobody, coming in at number 5 for me is Not So Sexy Lexi Luger. Now, the main reasons why this figure does not get any higher on the list: awful head scan, awful articulated, paint damage. What else do I have to say? Like, he even has the QC issue on one of his legs. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. But very stiff legs as well. the main reason why Lex will be living in a draw from now on and be coming in at number 5 on this list. So who is coming in at number 4? Coming in at number 4 on my list, I have to go with GI Bro / Booker T here. Unfortunately, the only reason why this figure is so low on this list is because of one main ingredient, one main part choice, which was very stupid. Why is the hat not removable? What the hell? Everything else is removed. The jacket's removable. I don't understand if the jacket wasn't removable, but the hat? Come on, how's he supposed to wrestle? You can't wrestle with a hat on. Yeah, dear. But other than that, it's a very nice detail figure. I would see this going higher on other people's lists, but for me, it cannot go higher because the hat is not removable. So, that is number 4. Who is coming in at number 3? The top 3 of this set was a very hard choice, but coming into number 3 for me, it was Make a Difference FATU. Man, this was a very tough one, but the main reason why this figure is number 3 is because of the poor articulation of these legs. Just, you cannot lift them up for all, and they do chip. I don't know if it's going to be easy to show there, but everything else about this figure is perfect. If you're not a player, or if you don't pose them around enough, you just have them posed in the package, I would definitely see this being number 1 on many people's lists, because this does look a lot like how FATU was at the time. So, that is my number 3. Who's coming in number 2 and who's coming in number 1, you'll find out in just a moment. So, we've got our 2 and we've got our 1 here. Now, this was, a very tough top 3. But, for my number 1 has to go to The Rock here. Because the articulation, this is great. The head sculpt's great. All the accessories are great. The jacket as well. Mainly is what pushes this over the top. If this was like a hard goods jacket, then I would have definitely said Big Brother Rogers. But the main reasons why Big Brother Rogers goes in number 2 is just because I don't like the fact that this NWO... I would have preferred maybe a soft goods NWO t-shirt. That might have pushed him to number 1, but not much, really, in this. But overall, an okay wave. I'm not a fan of Lex Luger or Booker T, as you may have heard. But definitely worth a pickup if you want the Big Brother Rogers. If not, I would only suggest to Make a Difference FATU and The Rock in this wave. But anyway, leave me your ranking down in the comment section below. All the videos I'll link down in the description. And if you can get me to 500 subscribers by the end of the year, that would be fantastic. And I will see you all by the end in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.